I told you. I told you about keke. I told you guys. I told you. I told you in my last video what? That she may go back to her baby daddy. I told you guys. I told you. I mean, abused women have, I would say, they have a pattern, okay? They have a pattern. I'm saying that because I have in my own family, I have my own aunt. My aunt. She married a man who were very, very violent. My family, my mom, they tried to pull her out of that marriage. They didn't ask her to divorce him, but they just wanted her to separate from her husband because that man was beating her day and night. He was treating her like her slave. My aunt was a beautiful woman. She was sexy. She was beautiful. She was attractive. She had a beautiful complexion. She used to take care of her skin. She used to take care of herself. But as soon as she got married to that man, her life changed. Today, when I look at my aunt, which is the little sister of my mother from more than 10 years, my aunt look older than my mom. My mom is her older sister from more than 10 years, but she looks older than my mom because of what? Abuse, mistreat. My family tried to take her out of that marriage, to try to take her out of that relationship for years and years. My aunt ran away from her marriage more than 3 times. And every time that she ran away, she herself took her own feet and go back to that man. Like, it was like, me myself, I was a young woman. I wasn't understanding what's going on with my aunt. That man destroyed her face. Like he took off all her teeth. When you look at my aunt right now or today, you can see that she has been wounded all over her face. Her face is disfigured, okay? My aunt doesn't look like she used to look. She's completely different. So I understand that women that go through abuse, they have a pattern. And it's very difficult for those type of women to run away from their master. I'm going to say that their master, yes. Okay, it's very difficult. Another thing, when I think about it, for me, I feel like sometimes those women stay in those marriage because they feel like it's their responsibility. They feel like they made a choice. It was their choice. And some of them maybe stay in those relationships. I mean, it's just my way of thinking because sometimes I don't understand why are they staying there. Why are they staying there? I don't really understand. But they have a pattern, okay? And again, when I'm going to talk about my aunt because I know the story, I don't know Keke's story, okay? I don't know the beginning of a relationship. I don't know nothing, but I feel like it's the same pattern as my aunt. Before my aunt got married to that man, my aunt talked to my mom. And in those years, there were 2 men who wanted to marry my aunt. One of the men had a lot of money. He was rich, beautiful car, big cars. He has houses. I mean, he was a healthy man, okay? The second man was a hard-working man, okay? He was driving a motorcycle, okay? He was trying to get his life going. He was trying to build his life. My aunt, when my mom talked to my aunt after meeting those 2 men, my mom told to my aunt, do not marry the rich guy. Don't marry that man. Don't marry him. Marry that other guy. He is a good, when I look at him, he looked like a good family man. He looked like a man who's going to take care of you because when I look at you, you want to be taken care of, okay? He look like a man who's going to give you love, take care of you, be there for you, build a great family. And he looks like a man Right now you can see him with a motorcycle, but many years later he's gonna be a different man because he's trying to build his life, okay? And you're gonna help him build his life. My aunt took the advice of my mom and she went and did whatever she wanted to do, okay? My aunt decided to go and marry and choose the rich man. And I think maybe 1 month after my aunt talked to my mom, because my aunt at that time she was living with us. I remember I was a little girl. She was living with us. My aunt 1 month after that leave my parents' house and went to live with that man. They lived together even before getting married. And then my family asked that you guys need to get married in our family. We don't do come and stay together. We don't do that in our family. So my family really put a pressure to my aunt that because she chose that man, she need to be married. And my aunt, she got married with him because, guys, she was already living with him. They were already having like one child, okay? So she got married to him. But even before she got married with that man, that man already started to mistreat her, and she hid that from our family. She didn't talk to my mom and her sisters and her brothers. She hid that, okay? My family discovered that when he was already at a certain degree where he was removing all her teeth, disfiguring her, beating her like a slave. I mean, that's, guys, when I look at Keke's story, when I look at Keke history, it just reminds me of my aunt, okay? So it just reminds me of my aunt. And everything comes together. Everything comes to one thing: the choice of your spouse, the choice of your partner, the choice of the man. Sometimes some women, they have that tendency to put all the fault into the man. But the thing is, you choose that man. You decided to be with him. You knew his faults, his flaws. You knew all that, but it is despite of all the red flag, despite of all the things that you saw and didn't feel comfortable, you thought, I'm gonna change him. As soon as he marry me, I'm gonna change him. As soon as we have children, he's going to change. Women, sometimes we think that we are super women, okay? We are not super women. We are not able to change a man. We are not able to change anybody. And that's the reason why a lot of women are suffering in their relationship and marriage, because they chose the wrong partner. They chose the wrong man, the wrong spouse. And that's what's going on with Keke right now. That's exactly what's going on with Keke. When I look at Keke Palmer life, when I look at her movie when she was younger, oh, I love that woman. I had high expectation from her, and I'm sorry to say that I'm very disappointed, okay? Keke Palmer is somebody that when you look at her podcasts, her shows, she's a person who loves to give advice to other people. But look at her life. I'm sorry, her life is messed up, okay? She has a messed up life. These few months show us a little bit Keke life, okay? And her life is messed up. She's not in the place to give people any type of advice, okay? She's not, because her life is just messed up. I mean, her relationship life is just messed up, okay? I'm sorry. And she chose the wrong man. She chose the wrong partner. She chose the wrong father of her children. Yes, she decided to make a baby with that man. And that's what a lot of women that are abused, a lot of women that think that they can change a man, that's what they do. They always think that I can change that man. I can make him the way I want. I can make him, as soon as he married me, as soon as we have a baby, he's gonna change. My sister, that man will never gonna change. Only by the grace of God. But if it's you, if it's because of you and you think that he's going to change because of you, he's not gonna change. He is not gonna change. Yes, there are men who change, but the percentage of those men are less than 1%. The percentage are less than 1%. That's why I really struggle, I really stress about choosing the right man for your life. My channel is all about it. It's all about choice. When I think about my channel, I think my whole summary, my whole point, my reason of doing this channel and talking about you young girls especially is of I just want to help you avoid making the wrong choice, choosing the wrong partner. Because when you choose a wrong partner, you're gonna suffer. You are not gonna be happy. Your husband or your partner may have money. He may give you like a big car, a big house, everything you need, but you are going to be miserable. Maybe that man is not gonna abuse you physically. He may abuse you emotionally, okay? Or maybe he's never gonna be there for you. He always gonna spend his life outside your home with other women, for instance. Or maybe he's gonna be a very, very busy man that do not care about his wife. His first wife is his work, okay? His wife, his children, they are not his priority. His priority is his work. He doesn't care. Or it can be another example, okay? There are many examples I can take you right now. And I know we women, we want a man that is going to love us, take care of us, give us gift, carry us like babies, compliment us day and night, be there for us, okay? Provide for us, protect us, defend us. We want a man that take decisions, a man that lead his family. We want a man who, guys, you know, right? You know. But sometimes the society tend to show us that because that man has money or because that man has a good career, he is the best husband or the best partner, which is not the case. Which is not always the case. There are regular men. With their money, they're gonna take care of you. They're gonna put you in a house that they can afford. They're gonna feed you. They're gonna be there for healthcare. They're gonna have insurance they're gonna have everything for you according to their salary. If you let a man be in charge and take care of you, you are going to be happy. Especially if you are a woman who is very driven to family. I am a woman who is very driven to family. My first priority in my life is my family. The most important person in my life is my husband. Then my kids. It's not my kids, then my husband. No, it's my husband first. Because when my children are going to grow up and leave my house, they're going to have their husband or their wife. I'm not going to be the priority for them. I'm not. Their spouse, their partner are going to be their priority. Mommy is going to be secondary. So why should I put my husband, my precious husband, secondary to them? No. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No hair to the no, no, no. My husband take care of me. My husband is always there for me. I sleep on the same bed with my husband. He is the priority. He is my number one. Then my children. I'm going to leave you tonight because I just took my shower. I'm ready to go to bed. But I wanted to make that video for you guys. I really wanted to make that video for you. And I hope this video is going to encourage one of you about choosing the right partner and the right spouse. If you are seeing red flags, please take those red flags. Take those red flags into consideration. Don't think it's going to change. don't just think it's gonna change. Be mindful. Be mindful.